Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the International Ski Federation and Falun2015, I will welcome you all to this official opening press conference at the World Championship 2015. And I will also take the opportunity to welcome you all to Falun and to Sweden. I hope that you all had a pleasure stays. Some really good days together in front of us with good competitions, nice weather, and hopefully a lot of happy people who will come here to Falun and follow the championship. We have a podium here, and I will first give the word to Gianfranco Casper, FIS President. Welcome to Falun. Welcome. What is your impression so far about Falun 2015? Gian. Now it's on.
Okay, thank you. Well, my impression, of course, is a very good one, although we just came in from our last World Championships in Vail, which is a few hours away, of course, and the jet lag, of course, we still can feel, but personally I have been in Falun since many, many years. First time I was here for the World Championships in 1974. So you were probably not even born then, but that was a nice experience from the beginning. I was not here for FIS then, but we had an excellent collaboration between Sweden and Switzerland. And we were already as candidates together, St. Moritz in Switzerland for Alpine and Falun for the Nordics. And that proved to be an excellent collaboration, so we did the two World Championships together. And therefore, of course, I'm very, very happy to be back in Falun. Falun has changed. The Lugnet Stadium has, of course, changed. We all know that. I don't have to explain that to you. I think you have seen that before. It's for sure one of the best, if not the best, cross-country jumping stadium we have in the world. And I'm very much convinced that also the World Championships this year will be successful. We are in a very busy winter, as you probably know. We have 4 World Championships. We started with snowboard and freestyle, combined World Championships in Kreisberg in Austria. We moved then to Vail for the Alpine until last Sunday. And today, respectively tomorrow or this evening with the opening, we will be here for the Nordic World Championships. We have quite a good attendance for the Nordic World Championships from the part of the teams. We have, according to the information we got, we have a total of 59 nations present here. That doesn't mean that they will all compete, that everybody's arriving, but that's a good number in Nordic skiing. I must say that shows that also Falun for our athletes, respectively National Ski Association, is of a high interest. I think you got all the other numbers they gave me here too, with the number of athletes, 701 athletes in total. Also that is more or less a new record. We are not out for records, not at all, but it shows to a certain extent that cross-country and jumping are still of interest to most of our national ski associations all over the world. What do we expect here from a FIS point of view? First of all, of course, sports performances at the highest possible level. That for us is the number one. And then as far as I have heard, Falun was extremely successful in pre-selling tickets. That will help us, of course, also to create the necessary atmosphere that we like to have during our World Championships. That's all I have to say here at the beginning. It's a small press conference, but it's rather to say hello to you and thank you for participating at this event. I hope you too will find all the satisfaction during those 2 weeks that you expect. And I give the floor to Sven.
I can take it from here, and I give the word to Sven van Holst, the CEO of Falun 2015. I know that you and your team have worked really hard to get everything on place. Are you calm now? Is everything under control?
Yes, hello. Welcome, everybody. I'm, of course, extremely happy today. It's a great day for all of us, or all our big and great organization. This is a moment we have been longing for several years. We have been working, preparing more than 4.5 years. And of course, during these years, we have had an excellent cooperation, support from FIS. They have been here twice a year to guide us, to give us good advices. We have followed it, hopefully. And now we are here. And during this year, of course, there has been several milestones that we have passed. Among them, of course, the pre-World Championship last year, where we had some challenges due to the weather, etc., and some collapse in the lower part of the ski jumping area, which we managed to handle in a good way. Then, of course, we have had some test events already this year in January, and we will have the, let's say, final test today in cross-country with the qualification competitions. So overall, for the competition side, we are ready. The competition sites are in good shape. The snow situation has not been a problem for us. We were a bit, I wouldn't say afraid or so, but we were wondering, of course, close to Christmas, where is the snow? But more important for us was actually to get coldness. And we got it in January, where we could produce artificially snow with the amount of needed for both jumping and cross-country, of course. So we have it good, and then we have also got some national snow. So it's a good combination, and we don't have any problems with the snow situation at all, even though there will be some plus degrees now coming up for the next few days. I think also it's fair to say that, as Gianfranco indicated, we have been very our ticketing sales. There is a great demand for tickets. We are actually getting close to 180,000 tickets now. Just for one single day yesterday, we exceeded 5,000 tickets. And for the first time, I would say, we are in a very precarious situation due to the fact that we can't sell any more tickets for Saturday coming up now for the skiathlon events and for the normal ski jumping event as well. There we have sold now what we consider to be the maximum capacity for one day, that is 37,500 tickets. But since we are not charging children, etc., under 12 years, and some free tickets, sponsor tickets, we estimate something about 45 to 50,000 spectators all in all for that day. And we have to really make sure that this goes well, that the flows between all the people moving from one area to the other, that is perfectly well handled. So people who haven't actually been able to buy tickets, they will come up here, be disappointed, of course, that they can't enter into the venue. But we will then ask them to go down to the Medal Plaza, where we will have the competitions lively from the host broadcaster, so they can follow it there. And apart from Lugnet, you have already probably seen the facilities we have here, not only the press center and IBC, etc., but also the other facilities. A lot of pavilions where we have sponsors, we have expos, we have restaurants, we have sales facilities. So there is a lot of things to be done here when people are coming here. It will be a bit narrow here and there, but it gives also an excellent atmosphere. And we have all, both from the teams and from other people coming here, that it looks really great, and that's our opinion as well. Our target was to have 200,000 visitors during the events. I'm quite sure we will exceed way over 200,000 visitors during these 11 competition days, for sure, and that is extremely good, of course. We have been also very successful in getting sponsors, partners involved. We have more than 500 partners on agreements, which I think is extremely high figure. So this just shows that there is an entire and complete support engagement also from partners, not only locally, regionally, but also from Sweden. So we have also been very lucky with a lot of media coverage for the last, I would say the last year, but particularly the last months, of course. We are really happy that this day will come, and we are looking forward not only for the test events, qualification today, but also for the opening ceremony to start 1900, sorry, 7 o'clock in this evening at the ski jumping area.
Their obligations and their rights under the new code and therefore also the FIS rules, and to become more acquainted with all of the different procedures involved, and really to show their commitment to clean sport. This is an important message that FIS is bringing across, that we're very committed to working together with WADA. We're very committed to protecting clean athletes and to make sure that we have a really robust program that the athletes and the teams are standing behind. So we're very supportive and delighted that WADA choose to come here to Falun to be able to by the athletes.
Great, thank you. And at last, Eddie Granberg, executive producer, SAT host broadcast. You're responsible for the broadcasting. It's quite big operation. How big is it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic operation we are handling right now. We've been planning this for 4 years right now. We are working on behalf of EBU as a host broadcaster. We got 200 person working to bring out the TV picture, around 100 cameras transmitting it. And it's been a fantastic cooperation with Falun and FIS to make this happen, and we're really looking forward to this upcoming 12 days. So it's a very huge operation for us.
Great. I will open up for some questions, if you have some questions here. Yes, we have a microphone to you. There.
The first question is I have two, please. To Sven van Horst. You said you tried to handle the wind because of last year, your experience last year. What did you change? How do you want to handle it?
I didn't got really your question. Was it generally, or did you talk about the wind particularly?
Yeah, because you said last year it was a really problem, and you make the experience about that, and you want you try to change or to make it better now.
Yeah, I think we have tried to gain experience from what happened last year. That actually happened that we had to postpone some of the events for jumping, but the major competitions were carried out according to the plan, which was most important. We had last year also wind protection, the wind net. This has been enlarged this year, which is of course helpful. But I mean, the wind we can't manage to handle it for sure. But we have the possibilities. The program actually allows for postponements as well as, let's say, postponements even for the next day. But we do really hope that we can carry out the program according to the time schedule.
Thank you. And the next question is to Jean-Francois Kasper. I talked to Zara Lewis in Seefeld, and I heard you said Wales that you hope that the ski alpine world championships is not so expensive in St. Moritz like it was in Beaver Creek and Wales. So my question is, we have really big problems, and the newspapers and everything, we have a crisis in Europe, and the prices here for working, for living here, they are really, they are not that okay at all. So how do you want to handle that for the next years? And do you know about the problem? And are you only interested to have TV stations here? They have enough money, but we don't have at all. I'm from a newspaper, sorry.
I realize that, and we feel sorry, of course, for you too. Yes, we are aware of this problem, but you know, we only can control it to a certain extent. We have no influence, of course, on the hotels, but I can tell you that in principle we have special prices in all our world championships with the main hotels or the official hotels for the media, for the working media. In the case of the next world championships is about between 15 and 20%. But still it's a lot of money because the St. Moritz, and I am from St. Moritz, I can tell you it's expensive anyhow. So that is a problem, of course. But in principle, the main thing for us is we have to take care that the hotels, or let's say all the touristical installations, do not increase just because of the World Championships. We always try that, of course, particularly the hotels. They try to charge more because it's World Championships. Against that we fight, of course. Already the candidates for World Championships have to submit the average price that they will 4 years later then ask for, particularly the media. With that we can control it to a certain extent, but I fully agree, particularly for the smaller papers, it's huge expenses, and believe me, we are not interested in television stations only. We really like the print press, and we try to do whatever we can, but it's excluded for an organizing committee, and particularly, of course, FIS, which has the same financial crisis as you have, to control absolutely the prices. That is excluded, unfortunately.
Great. Do we have some more questions? Otherwise, I'm going to give the word to Sara Tigerström-Monfeldt, the media director, and I think we have a microphone for you too, if Jenny can run with it.
Thank you. I would like to take the opportunity to welcome you all to Falun and to the main media center. I hope me and my colleagues can help you the best way ever possible, so feel free to ask us any questions. And also I would like to take the opportunity to, after this press conference, make yourself comfortable with the Swedish traditional pastry called semla. Actually in Sweden we have the cinnamon bun, who has an own day, and we also have for the semla, this pastry, an own day, which was yesterday. So we thought it was a good idea to serve you this after the press conference. So it's just right out of the press conference room. Thank you, and most welcome.
Thank you, and we see each other maybe tomorrow after the sprint final. Have a good day, and thank you for coming.